The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. With over 17,000 markets and extended trading hours, turn US earnings season volatility into opportunity. Get started at IG.com.
Stock of the day is PEXA, the digital property exchange platform. Its chief executive, Russell Cohen, who assumed the reins at the end of March, so he hasn't been there long, has reiterated its full-year guidance, but warned issues may arise that affects cost forecast. The company reporting a 4% year-on-year rise in total transaction volumes in the third quarter. Refinancing volumes jumping 13% year-on-year. It's acknowledged ongoing softness in the UK remortgage market, with volumes falling 4% in the third quarter compared with the previous corresponding period, and its market share falling in the quarter also from 26 to 24.5%. In its outlook, the company says the impact of global tariffs on property settlement and refinance remains uncertain. So let's get to what our experts think, and also did, off the back of its first half result, did announce a $50 million share buyback as well. David, let's start with you. And we take a look at the share price. It has certainly underperformed, hasn't it?
It certainly has, Andrew. Yeah, and PEXA is a business that's been under a bit of a cloud for a few years. The UK business, which you mentioned, has really been the negative on the horizon for the company, and going through a management change. I guess today's announcement was a bit of a tick of approval that the new CEO has come in and has reaffirmed their current guidance and said that that they are on track at the moment. So I think we can take today's announcement as being a bit of a positive. Their result back in Feb was actually above expectations, or above our expectations anyway. So I think PEXA is one of those businesses that has been in turnaround phase, and we're now starting to see a little bit of positivity as far as that turnaround is concerned. The current share price, the market doesn't really ascribe any value to the UK business, so there's possible upside there. And we think that their cash burn is in a much better position than it was a couple of years ago. And from a macroeconomic environment in Australia, there's the likelihood that we get some further reductions in the interest rates, so there could spike a little bit more activity in the housing market. Traditionally, around election time, the auction sales soften off a little bit. So now that we're through that cycle, we could start to see a bit of a drop in activity. So yeah, I think PEXA is looking reasonable at the moment. We've got a buy recommendation, and our target price is $17.40 on it. So I think that there is some reasonable upside from current levels.
Nonetheless, though, I mean, you referenced there a turnaround. Are you a little wary about those companies that are in turnaround mode?
Oh, absolutely, and you need to be aware of the risks involved. But I think for PEXA, they've been in that turnaround phase for a while, and part of that is the new management. And I think we can take today's announcement as being a little bit of a positive move, because the new CEO hasn't taken the opportunity to announce any massive write-downs or anything like that. So I think we can take that as a bit of a positive move that they are on that turnaround track.
Yep. Okay. Hence your buy rating on the stock. Then, Josh, what are you seeing there? Are you seeing positives? Obviously, change at the top there. You talk about, well, David is talking about that turnaround. Are you seeing that at the moment?
Yeah, look, it's only early days. Like you said, the CEO's only been in for a month. So they've come out and reaffirmed guidance, but did flag that may change with a few just more of accounting issues, not necessarily on any changes in predictions of revenues or total volume. They're guiding, it's a pretty broad range of about 13 to 19% revenue for the next year. Last year was 25%, so they're still in that recovery mode. I think they've got a good foothold in the market, but transaction volumes just haven't really been too supportive of them. So I think this one would be more of a hold. I think it's starting to show signs of that turnaround, and maybe you give the CEO a little bit more time to do so. Not one that I'll be rushing in to buy. It's not one that's really done too well on a share price level since spinning out of Link. So yeah, I think it needs a few more fundamental updates to really become quite a humming business anyway.
Okay, so largely positive from both, but it is a buy from David, whereas Josh more likely to hold it at this point. That is our stock of the day, PEXA.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Turn volatility into opportunity this US earnings season with extended trading hours on over 110 key US shares. Get started at IG.com.